If Jordan Peele's Get Out made it clear who we were all rooting for, then his latest thriller reminds us to be careful of that who when it's us. Oh, and that it's apparently now okay to run with scissors.
Us and them.
Welcome to Mundy on Monday, where I am long on thoughts but short on time. If only there were evil people somewhere insidiously committing evil deeds, and it were necessary only to separate them from the rest of us and destroy them. But the line dividing good and evil cuts through the heart of every human being. And who is willing to destroy a piece of his own heart? Now, right off the bat,
If you want to get crazy, we can get crazy.
if you've seen at least a trailer, then this is going to be plot spoiler free, so consider this safe for those of you who haven't seen it, and hopefully some red meat for those of you who already have. So let's jump into the shadows, shall we? The highly anticipated Us, written, directed, and produced by Obama Jordan Peele, is a cinematic Coney Island, or Santa Cruz Beach boardwalk. Dirty, creepy, fun, and definitely family-focused. And each of the four members of the Wilson family is so good. Evan Alex and Shahadi Wright Joseph are just, well, incredible. Lupita Nyong'o, insane. This is her film. Technically, emotionally brilliant. Tour de force a la Ripley and Laurie Strode. Oh, and Winston Duke. Okay, where Nyong'o is asked to go dark and terrifying, Duke has to be skeptical levity and hilarious.
We can get crazy.
And they both deliver the goods. In short, it is refreshing to see a horror thriller movie whose narrative doesn't hang by the thread of my constant guessing, what's the twist? But instead, the mood, tone, story, performances wound together like a beautiful and dangerous thick rope bridge beckoning, daring us to dangle across it. And if I fall and hang by that thread, it was my own balance, not the story's success or failure mark, that got me there. Oh, this movie is so fun. Now, part of my penchant for horror is that it can easily take the temperature of a culture and become a time capsule for our values, questions, fears, and hopes. The godfather of the dead walking the earth, George Romero, gifted us with hungry horror as allegory for our cultural condition, and Peele bit deep into our cultural condition with Get Out. And now, with Us, he chews and swallows it to expose the horrors of the human condition. And boy, are there a lot of layers to expose. You know, it makes me think, where much of our TV today is a serialized narrative, a film like this is a serialized experience. Easter eggs become a sort of next on teaser to guide our subsequent viewings. The first may be about the family, the second about the dynamics between the Wilsons and the hysterical Tylers, or Peele's homage to the horror history of the aforementioned Night of the Living Dead, The Others, Jaws, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, The Omen, Orphanage, you get it. And the third, fourth, fifth viewings may be the subversion of a culturally inane symbol, the passing on of generational wounds, realizations of their eyes were watching God, or the recognition of the oversimplification of duality into the reality that alone we are unable to be the people we desire to be, to ourselves, our family, friends, and community, all while asking them to accept us. Ooh, okay, that got deep very quickly. You're welcome. I think that actually may be the point here. This rewatchability of a created story and its ability to constantly reveal things about and to ourselves points to a desire for us all to experience what I'll call a living story, the one that reveals the core of our life and gives us our life. We didn't create it, but it's one we've heard and yet goes deeper with each relational experience in its telling. A story that never moves or changes in narrative, but is always moving and changing us and our narrative. Now, stories like Peele's Us, told at such a successfully high level, can be those glimpses that that living story actually exists, givers of the generosity and grace we need, if we'll take them, to see it, and the reminders to speak truth to the powerful, love to the marginalized, and to speak both things together to each other, to all of us. The stories we cut and craft actually have the power to cut through the heart of every human being, to give or take life from each other. So, when we're running, let's wield those scissors with care. And that's my Mundy. Now back to yours.
us and them.
If you want to continue to decode, reclaim, and enjoy pop culture, don't forget to click here for more videos, somewhere around here. And of course, like, share, and subscribe so that you don't miss a Mundy.